Yes, boss. Let's get it, man. Don't speak down on people who helped you in your time of need. I've never done this before, and I'm so happy I could run it, man. So let's dive right into it, right? So here's the deal. You ever notice that sometimes there are people in life, no matter what it is you've done for them, what you've done to help them, understand this. You're never going to be able to please people. You don't want to be a people pleaser. But notice this in life and understand this. When you do things for people, there are always going to be somebody who's probably appreciative, somebody who's probably unappreciative of the things that you do. It's a tale of two halves, right? People who appreciate you, they'll show you their gratitude. Some people who you can never please them, they're going to talk about the things that you've done for them, right? And here's the thing. People don't really talk about what you've really done for them in that aspect like a positive trait. It's like they do it to tear you down. You get what I'm saying? But what some people don't realize is they're actually shooting themselves in the leg by doing that. You get what I'm saying? And it could be for different reasons. Some people talk down to people out of jealousy. They don't have anything better to do. They gossip on their friends and people that are there to help them, right? You doing that is literally playing with your blessing, dog. If you really think about it, right? If somebody helped you in your time of need, right? I'm not saying that's a free pass for that person that, a person should never talk about you. People are going to say whatever it is that they want. But what I'm saying is, think about it. If your back was against the wall and nobody was there for you, the people that you shuck and jive with weren't there. Or the people that claimed to be day ones wasn't there. And you probably had somebody in your corner that was solid with you. The last thing you should ever do is do them dirty or talk shit about them, whatever the case may be. Everything around that ordinance. If you don't know how detrimental that is, I'm going to explain that to you, right? If you're in a bind or you're known to, you fall on hard times sometime, or you don't have help or whatever, and you have a person in your corner, it could be whoever, it could be a friend, it could be a specific family member, it could be a spouse or whatever, and you choose not to give that person their full respect or appreciate them for who they really are, what they serve in your life, God is going to take those people away from you in different ways, bro. It's like the famous saying, the Lord giveth and he taketh away. If you talk down on people and you know certain people are there for you, or they made an impact in your life of making you or helping you get on a better route, do not talk shit about them people, bro. Do not burn bridges. How do you not know first and foremost that the people you're talking about, that information doesn't go back to them, bro? Sometimes understand this. When people do things, they do it out of jealousy, or they do it out of a specific space in their heart where they feel like they don't want to give a person that much credit or choose to acknowledge the importance or what a person does for them. They rather meet them with the opposite of what they deserve, which is hatred, jealousy, down talking. Remember this. The same people that you can talk down on are the same people you might very well need to help you in the long run. That's a part of burning the bridges with people, or burning the bridge before you cross it. I stated this before and I'm going to state it again for you. If you know you're the type of person, you cannot swim, you cannot build a bridge, you cannot start over or move to a new situation and create some greatness like an alchemist, don't be out here burning bridges with people. The same bridges that you burn are the same bridges you might have needed to cross later on down the road. Now, sure enough, as I stated, you're not supposed to burn bridges, but think about what I just stated to you. If you cannot make certain things pop off for yourself, or you're not the type of person where you know how to get it out on your own, like take like lemons and turn them into lemonade, like find the sugar, don't be out here burning bridges with people. You literally chatterbob yourself. And then to add injury to insult, if you're doing all of this stuff out of hatred and jealousy, that's the quickest way how to barbecue your face out here in the world. Because if people get to find out, the people that you sized or the people that you gave the most hell to are people who are undeserving that were there for you, that's going to make people question you on a whole and withdraw themselves from the situation. Think about it. The person that helped you or whatever, you get what I'm saying, was there for you through thick and thin, look at what you did to them. Or that girl who was there for you. Guess what? You cheat on that girl faithfully. Or your homies that be there for you. you talk the most shit about them. What does that leave you with in people's mind? You're not a trustworthy person. You're not solid. Think about it, dog. Sometimes when people do certain things and they do it from a space of jealousy or hatred or whatever the case may be, from a negative space, they're not thinking about the long-term harm of what that will cause to them or the long-term damage. Yo, we know your name, or we know you to do this to these type of people, or we know you to be this type of way. Guess what? People are going to be a little bit iffy, damn near leery if they're going to take a chance on you, bro. Think about it. It's just like, example, look at sports. If a team knows or perceives you to be injury prone or a certain type of a way, they're not going to really take a risk on you. It's just like track records in a way, right? Remember I stated this. Your track record follows you. The more good you do, it follows you. The bad you do, it follows you. I don't care if you pick up and go to a new place. If your behaviors are still the same way that it was from before, that caused you to have a bad track record, guess what? It's going to continue on that way. So you want to make sure in life you're playing chess. I'm not saying, yo, you play chess with people as in like trying to use them or whatever. No, make good choices. In life, the objective of chess is to make the best possible choices so you can win. You can put the king in a what? In a checkmate. You feel me? What you have to do in the game is the more good choices that you make, or the more smart choices that you make, it's gonna lead to what? A victory. That's just like when people say, yo, you gotta play chess, not what? Checkers. Checkers, you go back and forth, you switch up moves. In chess, you have to be what? Strategic. You choosing to burn the bridge before you cross it, or you choosing to slime out a snake people that was loyal to you, that's literally chatterbobbing yourself. That's stupid as hell, bro. Think about it. If you know for a fact you don't like a person or you don't agree with a person, why linger around them because they can be a benefit to you? You're going to eventually start to burn your face, dog, or fry yourself. Because remember this, some people, they can't really hold their hand for too long. Eventually, they're going to show who they are. Some people are going to what? They're going to express how they really feel about you. Yo, I don't really like this person, or yo, this person moves certain kind of ways and I don't really respect them like that. Mind you, I tell you, when I start catching on to certain people in my life, certain people I thought who were my friends, even like my mom, for example, I took the feelings out of things and look at things for what it is. And that's what I'm going to lead you to next. Sometimes you got to sit back and take the feelings out of things. If you get where I'm going with this. Yo, if you take the emotions out of relationship or whatever it is, what are you left with? It's just like, I'm pretty sure you've heard people say this before. If you take sex out of a relationship, a lot of people in their relationship would stifle and die. Because why? They don't have no real chemistry like that. You guys don't really have a bond like that. You bond over something that's superficial, something that you have fun with, sex. You get what I'm saying? So if you remove all of that, what are you really left with? You get what I'm saying? So when you're out here and you're making these moves in life, or you choose to snake somebody, you choose to slime them out, if you're not thinking longevity wise, or you're not fully thinking about what it is that you're doing, you're just gonna burn yourself, bro. Think about it. A lot of people pray for a blessing. A lot of people pray, God, just send me that one true friend, or send me this one spouse, or send me this whatever, or send me this friend group, or whatever the case may be. Now you get it. This ain't what I want. I'm going to mistreat what God gave to me. Hence what I said, God giveth and he taketh away. So if you keep mistreating what it was that God gave to you, or the blessing that was bestowed upon you, guess what? You're going to forfeit your hand. That's going to go elsewhere. That's how people end up sick. That's what leads people to these not valid, but you're going to get led to a moment of crashing. So I'm going to explain that. And I've stated that before. When a person crashes out, that's equivalent to going off the deep end. Yo, you don't really see reality anymore. You're engulfed in your emotions. So you're just on a crash out moment. You're just expressing how you feel in that moment, in that small space of time, rather than you looking at the big picture. And that goes back to previous videos that I stated. There are people out here who do foolishness all day long and they want greatness from it. You cannot be out here hurting people, sliming people out, backdooring your friends, talking about them, spitting fire on their name, and then next thing you know, we're the best of friends. What is that? That's being fake. You know that there's some people, they know that they're fake, but they choose to I'm oblivious to it. Cause why? I'm real. Nobody ain't ever checked them. Nobody ain't ever told them, bro, what you doing some real fake shit right now, bro. Look at the people that you got around you. There are people, and this is why I said there are some people in the world that are absolutely foolish. Think about it, right? It's just like that Bible verse where it talks about a woman, right? It says a smart woman builds up her family. They build their household. A foolish one, what do? They destroy it. It doesn't only apply to women. That applies to people in general. If you have somebody that's solid and genuine around you, why would you burn the bridge with that person? You got to be a friggin' idiot, dog. That's where you get to find out that human nature is really what it is, bro. It's real. There are some people that let their emotions and jealousy get a hold of them, stifle the shit out of them, and I'm going to just ride off of this. I don't like you. I don't this, that, and the third. Next thing you know, you find out, bro, that person was a blessing, or that person, you could have locked in with that person. The gravy train done left. You missed your blessing because of what? Jealousy, bad-minding, talking shit about your friends, bro. So when you see people in certain predicaments, that's why they say you can't really feel too bad for people. Because some people cause their own demise. Some people cheddar bob themselves. Some people binge shot themselves in the foot before the race even started, dog. Yo, this person, I'ma slime you out. This person, I'ma backdoor you. This person, I don't really like you. I'm riding off emotions. I'm gonna express to you and tell you how I feel about you. Next thing you know, you find out, damn, yo, where is that person in life and where am I at now in life? That's where people can start to compare themselves. Where am I in my life and where are you, bro? Remember, comparison is a thief of joy, bro. Run your own race in life, dog. Don't be out here comparing yourself to somebody. You don't know where God is bringing a person to. You feel me? You don't know what a person had to go through to get to where they're at. But what I'm saying to you is this. If people helped you in your time of need, the very last thing you should do, the smart thing you should do, is to leave them people name out of your mouth. Remember this. Some people, they can't hold their words, bro. It's like water. Eventually, it's going to leak. You know how many people I found out was talking mad shit about me? And I found that shit right back. It came right back to me like a boomerang. My mom, how she felt about me. When I was in the rap group I was in with O'Neal and SLD, I found out everything. I found out how Kyrie felt about me. I found out how O'Neal felt. Yo, you smiling in my face the whole time, acting like everything kosher. And here's the sad, like real crazy part about it. You went looking for me. I never went looking for you. You get what I'm saying? So for you to seek out a person, right? And then now they're around. You know what? I found out this person is this way or that way. Whether it's stir jealousy or not, yo, I gotta express how I feel or talk down about them. Spin a narrative. Have them people around me. That's why I said you have to be careful. Once you understand that people speak down on you, this is another lesson into this, and I'm gonna close it out. Once you find out that people are speaking down on you, get away from them people, dog. Because I'm going to tell you something that was fucked up that I learned, bro, in a nasty way. You could be around people and it's all love on your end. It's all hatred on their end. You thinking everything kosher, they're spinning a narrative about you behind closed doors and gathering people behind closed doors to come up against you, dog. That's one of the greenest things I ever faced in my life, especially living in America, dog. People who actually be like, yo, I'm your friend. Like, you came looking for me. Now I'm going to spin a narrative and try and see if I could cause a demise for you. That's fucked up and dirty, bro. That's why I kind of chilled to myself. I don't care about having friends like that. Because I seen that when you have certain people around you, if you're not aware, you're not on beat, you're going to get caught slipping out here. You feel me? With that being said, remember this. Words can help you. They can hurt you. But here on my channel, I going to uplift you because everybody's a champion. Nobody's a loser, man. Understand this in life, bro. Choosing to speak down on people who are there with you, people who are solid, people who are genuine with you, you're going to suffer the consequences for those choices. You feel me? Especially if you know for a fact these people are not deserving. Remember this, some people are heavily protected by God, bro. Just because you feel like you might have a sweet target or nothing is going to happen or nobody's around to see it or check it, doesn't mean that you're going to get away with it. Mind you, God sits high and he looks low, you feel me? So you doing something grimy to a person that's undeserving, that probably might be your last chance or your last opportunity to even play that freaking game. Because as I stated before, there are people who've been playing these games for endless amount of time and they've never gotten caught. That's how they've been tricking and fooling people their whole life into making people believe that they're solid, believing that they're 100. The whole time, they're just sneaky and conniving. You feel me? 144 the world, man. Peace.